Hi everyone, this is Ravi Shankar and today I am going to talk about how to configure repository server in Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7, and we will also discuss about how to configure basic networking in RHEL7 as well as some basic about how to configure firewall. So we have two machines, RHEL7 server 1 and RHEL7 desktop 1. On RHEL7 server 1 we will configure repository server, and meanwhile we will do network related stuff and firewall related thing in desktop 1. So I am going to start the machine RHEL7 server 1. I am going to log in as a root user. Sorry, the username is root and the password. So to configure repository server, we have required a DVD so that we can copy the content of DVD in a location. So the repository server can be configured either locally or network based. So in today's session, I am going to configure repository server so that other client will be also able to access the resource of this repository server. So I am going to use FTP or HTTP. So let me first check whether the package is installed or not. RPM query, I am using FTP, BSFTPD. See, the package is not installed. So I need to insert the DVD so that we can install the package. So I am going to connect the DVD. See, the DVD will get automatically mounted under run. See, if you wish, you can verify using mount command as well. See, the disk is mounted under run media root, because I am logging as a root, that's why root is here, and then here is your disk name. So I am going to install the package first. If you wish, you can write here %% as well. This is not required. If you wish, you can specify run root and run media is there, media root, and inside the RHEL7 there is a folder package where all the packages are, and I am installing BSFTPD package. So now if I will execute the command RPM query BSFTPD, now it's displaying. That means now the BSFTPD package is installed. So now I am going to create a directory inside pub RHEL7. This is not required. I am going to create a directory and I am copying entire content of DVD inside the directory. Run media root and where FTP pub RHEL7. See, now I am moving to another machine, RHEL7 desktop 1. I am going to log in as a user. And we will see how to configure networking in this machine. So see, I have installed the RHEL7 machine, and by default name is host name. Let me see what is name. By default it is displaying localhost here, but if you wish, you can execute the command and see it displaying output localhost.local domain. So I want to change the name. So I am going to log in as a root user. In RHEL7 in previous version of RHEL, host name stores in the file etc sysconfig network. I am writing in previous version of RHEL. Version of RHEL. But in RHEL7, the hostname stored in file, etc hostname. So let me verify what is there in etc sysconfig network in RHEL7. See, here is a created by Anaconda. Nothing is here. And if you wish, you can verify this location as well. See, here is localhost dot local domain. Now here is a command hostname ctl by which you can set the hostname. See, it displaying a static hostname, the actual host name of this system. Here is the icon name. See, icon name is used by the graphical application. Here is check is not answered because I am running the operating system inside a VM. Here is a machine ID, boot ID, virtualization is VMware because I am using VMware. And operating system is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7, kernel is 3.10 and architecture is x86_64. So I want to change the host name. So the command will be hostname ctl and press tab. See, displaying a set host name, set icon name and a status. Let me first execute the status command. See, displaying the same information, same output as hostname ctl. So hostname set ctl set hostname, and I am assigning name client1.example.com. Now there must be entry inside this file because I have set the hostname. Now if I will execute hostname ctl command, see the static hostname is client1.example.com. In the same manner, if you wish, you can set host name, icon name as well. So I am going to set icon name, hostname ctl, set icon name, and I am assigning here client1 and hostname ctl. Now the icon name has been changed. So in this manner, you can set hostname. So how to configure networking in RHEL7? So see, basically there are two services to configure networking in RHEL7. One is a network and another one is a network manager. Both the service was available in previous version of RHEL as well, but that time network manager was not able to handle complete networking. That's why network and network manager was there. Now in RHEL7, both the services are here, but now network manager is capable to handling all the networking related things. So only for the backward compatibility, network service is here. So see, so you need to mask a service because when suppose I have configured server and someone has restarted the machine, restarted the network service, then all the connection will be break. So you need to mask a service so that if any admin execute the command, it will display message the service has been masked. So let me show you what is the status of network manager. Systemctl status and network manager. It's running, it's active and running. It's loaded into memory. It is enabled at boot time and current status is it's active and running. So in the same manner, if you wish, you can view the status of network as well. See, it is also running, but it is better practice to mask a service, network service, because I am configuring via network manager and some other admin may execute the command network restart, then there may be confliction in the network and my network will be get disturbed. So I am going to mask a service. So the command will be systemctl mask, and I am going to mask network service, because now see it has created a link dev null. Now network manager is able to handle all the things related to networking. So now if I will execute systemctl and restart and network, see what will happen. See, it's displaying message failed to issue method call, unique network service is masked. So it's displaying message, that means the service is masked. So how to view the IP address? The command will be IP-ADDR. It's displaying the IP address. IP address is 192.168.247.158. LO is loopback interface name. ENO, this is also interface name. In RHEL7 there is a new naming convention based on firmware and topology and device type. So here EN represents Ethernet, whereas O represents onboard LAN. If here is a P, that means the interface is available on PCI slot. If there is a S, that means the interface is hot plug cable, and then there will be a port index value where actually the connection is. So in the new naming convention you can track actually whether the interface is connected. In previous version this facility was not there. So how you will configure networking in RHEL7? So I am executing command nmcli device and show. So here is a device 1 and here is a device 2. See, whatever displaying in capital letter is active. All the active things display in capital letter only. So this is actual device. You can say this is a physical thing. Device is a physical thing. So every device has a connection actually. Let me show you nmcli connection, and I am pressing tab show. It is displaying there is a one connection and the connection name is LAN. This is UUID of connection. This is a type and this is a device name. By default, operating system create a connection with the name of device. Because I have created a connection manually and I have set name as LAN, that's why LAN is appearing here. So actually connection is a logical thing and device is a physical thing. So what is use of actually connection? See, suppose in your network infrastructure, sometimes you need to connect your LAN segment, sometimes you need to connect in WAN segment, sometimes you need to connect VPN. So every time you need to change IP address. So here is a concept. See, suppose here is my connection 1. Basically connection is a configuration of shapes. I have created a connection. Let me write here. And I have set name as internet. For an example, I am writing internet. And here is configuration like IP address 192.168.0.12 and 24. And gateway is 192.168.0.254. DNS address is 192.168.0.4. I have another connection. And I am assigning name it WAN connection. And I am assigning IP address like 11.12.13.14/24. Gateway address 11.12.13.1 and DNS is 192.168.0.4. And see, there may be lots of connection, but only one connection may be activated at a time for a device. I am writing VPN here. So my VPN connection configuration is like 5.6.7.8 and 8. Gateway is 5.6.7.1 and DNS is, I am writing 4.2.2.2. So these are the connection, basically configuration sets. That means in the internet connection, there is this type of configuration is there. In the WAN connection, this type of information is there. And in the VPN connection, this type of information is there. So basically, connection is a configuration set where all the setting actually stores. And whatever is the device or connection, that the information stores in etc sysconfig network scripts directory. See, here is IFCFG LAN, interface configuration for LAN, interface configuration for loopback. I haven't created the internet connection or WAN connection or VPN connection. That's why it's not appearing here. So I am going to create connection now. So how you will create the connection? So I am going to open another terminal here. And I am going to log in as a root user. So nmcli is a command, connection, and press tab. What do you want to do? You want to add a connection? So add is here. And then I am pressing tab. It displaying auto connect, connection name, help, interface name, and type. I am writing here help because I don't know how to connect, how to create a connection. So I am pressing. So I am writing here help. So now it displaying. See, if you want to create a, see, argument will be common option first, then there will be type specific option, and then at the last there will be IP option. So in common option here may be type, interface name, connection name, auto connect, save. In type specific option maybe Ethernet, Wi-Fi, WiMAX, point-to-point over Ethernet, GSM, CDMA, Bluetooth, VLAN, bond slab, team slab. Each connection has their own significance. Bridge is here, bridge slab is there, VPN is there, and at the last there is IP option. So I am going to create a connection. So I need to write first common option, then type specific option, and then IP options. So I am pressing tab here now. Here is connection name. I am specifying first connection name internet, and I am again pressing tab. Now it's displaying auto connect. Auto connect means whether the device will be automatically connected, interface name, and type which sort of device is, and save. So I am writing here type and then pressing tab. See, you need not to remember everything. Press tab. That's it. Here is a Bluetooth, bridge, Ethernet, team slab, Wi-Fi there. So I am writing here Ethernet, and then I am pressing tab here. It displaying interface name. I am writing interface name to which interface you want to connect actually. So here is a two interface available in your operating system right now. So ENO16 and the number and loopback. So I am going to connect with this interface. So I am writing here EN and enter. So now the connection has been created. Let me show you. ls etc sysconfig network and scripts directory. Here will be a connection with the name of internet. Now here is the internet. So if you wish to view the configuration of what is there inside internet, I am going to show you vim etc sysconfig network scripts ifcfg and internet. See, these informations are stored here. See, booting protocol is DHCP, default route is yes, PRDNS is yes. So by default it will take IP address internet. Here is a connection name, and here is UUID, universal unique ID, and here is a device by which device this connection is attached. And on boot is here, that means it will automatically enable at boot time. So now I am going to create another connection. So if you wish to verify the connection, you can verify using this command as well, nmcli connection show. Now I am displaying internet as well. But which connection is active? If you wish, you can include the command nmcli connection show and ---- active. It will display only active connection. So I am going to create another connection as well. Another connection name is WAN. So I am writing nmcli connection add and then press tab, connection name. And what is the connection name? Connection name is WAN. It is better practice to write connection name in quote, because suppose I am writing here like Ravi Shankar, then it will not take. You need to put inside the double quote. That's why it is better practice to write the things in double quote. So I am writing here WAN. I think I have specified the name WAN. Yes. And now I am writing here the settings. This is my IP address. Sorry. This is my IP address. This is gateway, and this is DNS. So see, I haven't specified any information in internet connection. So we will learn how to add the connection. By mistake, I haven't supplied the information. That's why DHCP is there. By default, if you will not specify anything, it will take everything from the DHCP server. So in this connection, I am going to supply this value only. So and now I am pressing tab. Here is a interface name. I am pressing tab. Interface is ENO, and then here is option type. I am writing Ethernet type device is this. Now here is option IP option. I am writing IP4, and then what is IP address? IP address is 11.12.13.14/24 11.12.13.14/24, and then I am pressing tab here. Now it's prompting for gateway address GW4. If you wish, you can specify the IP address IP version 4 or IP version 6. In the same manner, if you are using IP version 4, you need to specify the gateway address of IP version 4. So I am using IP version 4. So I am writing the gateway address 11.12.13. I think the gateway address is 1. Okay, 1, and I am pressing enter here. So my new connection has been added. Let me show you. etc sysconfig network scripts. See, WAN is here now. Now I am, if you wish, you can verify via this command as well. nmcli connection show. See, now internet is here, but this device is not connected because I have only one connection. Sorry, because I have only one devices. So whatever the connection is, you can connect only one connection to a device at a time. So in this manner you can create connection. So there is one more connection VPN. I am also going to create the VPN connection. So I am writing here NMCLI connection add, and then connection name. I am writing here VPN is my connection name, and then pressing tab here, it is displaying auto connect. I am writing auto connect no. See, if you will not specify auto connect, then by default it's taking auto connect yes. See, actually if you will press auto connect and press tab, it will display boolean value, yes or no, means true or false. So I am writing no here, that means this device will be not get automatically connected. And then I am pressing tab here, here is interface name, to which interface you want to connect, the same interface. Then I am pressing tab here, type is Ethernet, and then IPv4 is there, IP address. So what is IP address? I have a specific 5678/8. 5678/8. And then I am pressing tab here, it's displaying gateway address. I am writing 5.6.7. What I have write the gateway address here, 7.1. Now I am executing the command NMCLI connection. So it displaying there is a 1, 2, 3 and 4 connection. Only one connection is active. So what is there inside the WAN, internet, VPN? If you wish, you can verify via command as well. NMCLI connection, so it's displaying connection list. Now I want to view what is there inside WAN. So the command will be NMCLI connection show and the connection name. So it's displaying the things like connection ID, connection UUID, interface name, which type of device is. It will get automatically connected because I haven't specified anything. That's why it will get automatically connected. See, whatever displaying in capital letter will be active, because here nothing is displayed in capital letter. That means this connection is not active now. So I want to see, I haven't specified the gateway address, I haven't specified the DNS address. So if you wish, you can specify the DNS address as well. Let me show you. NMCLI connection, and then I want to modify a connection. Which connection you want to modify? Let me see the connection name. What was? Yes, WAN. So WAN, and here is a method IPv4 dot method. I am using manual method, so I am writing manual here. Now I want to assign the IP version 4 DNS address. So you need to write here IPv4 dot DNS, and the DNS address is I am writing 4.2.2.2. So now if you will execute this command, see, there must be DNS address. If you wish, you can add multiple DNS address, but ensure that you have specified the plus sign. If you will not specify plus sign, then it will replace. Let me show you. I am writing something else here like 10.20.30.40. See, let me show you. See, it has replaced the previous DNS server IP address. So ensure that whenever you are assigning multiple IP address or multiple DNS address, you need to prefix plus sign. So now both the IP should be there. IP version 4 DNS. Let me reload the connection. NMCLI connection reload. And I have a specified, right. See, I need to write IP address because I have specified the same address. That's why it's not displaying. I am assigning another address as well, 4.2.2.2. Now it should be there. See, previous DNS address is there and the new DNS address is here. In the same manner, if you wish, you can provide the DNS search name as well. Let me show you. NMCLI connection modify, and the connection name is WAN, and I am going to, let me press tab here. I need to write here IPv4.method manual, and then IPv4.DNS search, and I am writing here example.com. Now the name should be there in the connection. See, example.com is here. Now I am adding one more name like tcs.com. So I need to prefix plus here, otherwise it will replace. Now here is example.com as well as tcs.com. So in this manner you can create connection, edit connection. So how you will delete the connection? Let me show you. NMCLI connection. So I want to delete the LAN connection. So how you will delete the connection? NMCLI connection and delete is here and press tab. It will display the list of connection. I am writing internet here. Now see, the connection has been deleted, and if you wish you can verify in configuration directory as well. etc sysconfig network scripts. Now the connection internet is not here. In the same manner you can delete all the connections. So I am going to delete the connection. NMCLI connection delete VPN. NMCLI connection delete connection. Sorry, NMCLI connection delete, and pressing tab here LAN. NMCLI delete connection and WAN. NMCLI connection. So see, I have deleted all the connection. So how I will communicate? So whenever you will restart the network manager, let me show you. systemctl restart and network manager. It's not displaying, so you need to create a connection here. So I am going to create a connection. NMCLI connection, add connection name. I am writing connection name ETH0, and then interface name ENO, and the digit number. I am pressing tab again. Here is type. Type is what? Ethernet, and I am assigning the IP address 192.168.0.1 and /24 is subnet mask, and pressing enter. So now the connection has been added. So if you will execute the command NMCLI connection, so it is connected now. So in this manner you can create connection in RHEL7. You can manage connection. You can add multiple IP address in a connection. So this is a basic how you can create connection, how you can manage connection. So I think the disk has been copied. Let me see. So now I am going to create repository server. So by default SE Linux and firewall is enabled. So let me see the status. SE status will display the status of SE Linux. It's enabled and it's mounted, and its current mode is enforcing. So I have copied the DVD. So let me see what is the SE Linux context, where FTP pub and RHEL7. See, the SE Linux context is ISO 9660T. Because I have copied the image from the disk, that's why context is ISO 9660. So I need to restore the context. So either you can disable the SE or you need to set the SE context. So I'm doing it one shot. So I'm executing command restore con -r for recursively and where ftp pub RHEL7. It will automatically assign the SE context what should be there. See, it has assigned the SE context public underscore content underscore t. So now my next step is to start the FTP server. So command will be systemctl start and vsftpd. Let me show you the status. What is the status of FTP? It's running, but it is disable at boot time. So I am going to enable systemctl enable and vsftpd. Now we need to make an entry so that the computer can access the resource of repository server. So the main configuration repository information stored in yum.conf. If you wish, you can specify here as well. Here is a cache directory where the cache will be stored. It will keep 0 cache. If you wish, you can specify here. Here is GPG check, that means signature will be verified. If here will be 0, then signature will be not verified. Installation only limit is 3. And if you have more repository server, you can put the information inside etc yum.repos.d directory. You can assign any name, but the condition is that the name must have .repo. So what is the IP address? Let me see. What is your host name? Host name is server1.example.com. So I am writing etc. Sorry, I am creating a file here like abc.repo. You can assign any name, and the required thing is here you need to specify here section name. So I am writing here server and pressing enter. Ensure that whatever name you are specifying, a space must not be there. If there will be a space, it will not work. And name I am writing here any nice name. This is not required field. Name is not required field. Repository. Repo I am writing. You can specify any pretty name. And base URL is required field. I am writing FTP and server1.example.com, and then the location is pub RHEL7, and I want to also provide here GPG key information. So I need to write here GPG key, and the location where GPG key is RHEL7 rpm-gpg-key. I have remembered the key name. If you wish, you can view. And GPG check equal 1. That means the key must be verified before installing the package. So the key name is this. Let me show you. ls where ftp pub RHEL7. See, actually this is a key. I have remembered the key name. That's why I have specified there. So now if you will execute the command yum repo list, it will display the list of repository server. It is displaying 0. Let me show you what is the issue. What is your host name? server1.example.com. I think this is not able to resolve the host name. Let me see ping server1. So I need to make an entry in fs tab, in host file. I'm writing echo and IP address. What is IP address of this machine? IP address is 192.168.0.254. Echo 192.168.0.254. server1.example.com, and I am setting alias as server1 and append this information in etc issue file. Sorry, etc host file. I am making entry of another host as well. 0.1. I think the host name is, let me see what is the host name here. You can specify any name, but it is better practice to specify the name. client1.example.com, client1.example.com, and there is client1. So now this must be work. Yum repo list. So my repository server is working. Now if you wish, you can connect to client as well. Let me show you. So I'm writing if. See, let me see whether I am able to connect repository server or not. Yum repo list. It will display nothing. So I need to specify the address of repository server. I am writing here ravi.repo. Or if you wish, you can copy the file as well. So I am going to copy the file. You can copy the file using SCP and etc yum.repo.d, and the file is abc.repo, and I am copying it to station 1. Station 1 etc yum.repo.d directory. etc yum.repo.d. Yes. Could not resolve host name. Let me do ping here. Ping station 1. etc resolve dot, sorry, hosts client1.example.com via IP. Am I able to ping? It's pinging. I think there is a problem of name resolution. So I am writing here IP address 192.168.0.1. Now this is working. I am specifying the password. Now the file. Now if I will execute the yum repo list command, it will display the list. Let me show you. Now here is a file etc yum.repo.d. So now I am executing the command. It displaying. So in this manner you can configure repository server in RHEL7. So let me see about firewall. Firewall CMD. Status, sorry, list all. See, but I have added the FTP service previously. That's why it is able to access the repository server. If you will not add FTP service in your firewall, then client will be not able to add. Then client will be not able to access the resource of FTP server. So I am going to let you know how to add firewall CMD add, and then service you wish to add. If you wish to make it permanent, you should write here permanent, and then supply the service name. Via this command you can add the service. So this is all about how to configure repository server, how to configure basic networking in RHEL7. So this is for the day. Thanks for watching my video.